Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, where I've spotted my first chemtrail in over a week. Wichita, Kansas. Sorry, Bruce, your sky is poisoned. The streak is over, y'all. Wichita, Kansas is where my no chemtrail streak has ended. Chemtrails in Kansas.
It ended right.
It was a nice... Oh yeah, there's one, yeah. Part of a trail.
Look, it ends right there.
Yeah, part of a trail. Yeah, and then there's the guy making one right there. Yeah.
Well, that's where it started.
Well, it was a nice stretch while it lasted.
That's where it started.
Now I wonder if this is going on in Texas now that I'm not there, or if Texas is still clean. Here's something I've never seen before. It's about 9 o'clock at night. It's raining, and the sky is orange here in Kansas. I've never been to Kansas, and I've never seen the sky orange while it's raining. This weird shit. We got a native Kansasan here, and you've never seen this happen before either, Bruce?
Never.
Never. Lived here how long?
20 years.
20 years. 20 years has never seen this happen in the sky. That's some weird shit at 9 o'clock at night. Today we're going to be comparing actually looking at a sphere versus looking at what is said to represent a sphere on Google Earth. Because after all, Google Earth is said to represent the supposed sphere that we live on. So I like to compare and contrast how this sphere is not doing the same thing as an actual sphere. This is an actual sphere. This one's made out of glass, and I put an X on it right here. Now, if I was to take this X right in the middle towards the camera, and I was to spin this once, just 180, it would be on the exact opposite side, correct? So the X is now on the exact opposite side. Now, if I was to spin this another 180, whoop, there it is again. So, if you have a sphere and you spin it around once, you halfway, and then you spin it around another time halfway, boom, that same spot will always come back, right? So now let's compare and contrast if the same thing happens with Google Earth. Now there's the United States. Let's just consider the United States to be the same thing as that X right there. So there's the United States, and if I was to start on the side over here, all the way on the side, and drag it once, all the way, so there's once, right? Now I'm going to drag it a second time, 2, and you'll notice something. We aren't back to the United States again. Remember how when I showed you with the ball right here, the real ball? Let's go. See here, look, see the X? The X, 1, it's on the other side, 2, and it's back. Well, we just went 2 spins, the United States isn't back, so there's 2, 3. About 2.5, almost 3. Let's try that again. There it is in the middle. We're going to do 1 spin. 1. And it should come right back around to the exact same spot with the United States, just like we did with an actual sphere. 2. But it doesn't. So that just goes to show you they're actually not representing a sphere correctly. And after 2 times, see, the United States still isn't back. You actually have to spin it, whoop, another half time. Isn't that crazy? And apparently, My friend Brucey's telling me here, if you make it really big and you blow it up and you do the same thing and you spin it once all the way, twice, and now look at this. It takes 3 times and we're still not all the way around. Oh, about 3.5. Wow, it takes more times. You have to spin it more times the bigger it gets. See how that works? Doesn't matter how big a ball is, folks. If you spin it around once, you're looking at the other side. Spin it around twice, you're back looking at the same side again. Doesn't matter how big the ball is. But apparently this one, when it shrinks, you can spin it less times. And it'll bring the United States back around. Here it is, United States. We spin it once, twice, and it's still not back around. You have to spin it an extra half time. And then when you blow up the ball even bigger, we'll get it centered just like the X was, and we spin it once, twice, and now 3 times. And it's still not all the way around. About 3.25 times. Does that make sense? The smaller it gets, the less times you have to spin it around. The bigger it gets, the more times you have to spin it around. Take a marble, take a bowling ball, put an X on one side of both of them, and spin them around once and then twice. You're going to be looking at an X. Just like we did with this one. The real sphere, right? You take the X. Where the hell is it? Let me line it up again. There it is. There's the X, right? It's on the other side. There's only 2 sides, right? It's gone. It's on the other side. This one takes 3.5 times to turn around. Something's not right here, Google Earth. Google Earth busted. Compare Google Earth to a sphere. Anyone can do this. Anyone can repeat this. Google Earth does not react the same way a real sphere does. It's computer-generated bullshit. This is the real deal. Since I've entered the state of Kansas, the chemtrail skies have returned. The lines right now in the sky aren't defined, but it definitely is a bunch of chemtrail hazy particles that have taken over the sky. So the planes probably went by, I don't know, maybe early this morning. And now later on in the afternoon, the sky's all pretty much hazed out here in Kansas. Anyway, just wanted to report that that week of no chemtrails I had in Texas is long gone now. For the past 3 days, I've been in the Kansas area, and it is definitely got chemtrails in the sky. So it was nice while it lasted. So here we are in Flat, Kansas. Flat ass Kansas, right? Kansas is said to be flatter than a pancake. Not flat ass, but flatter than a pancake. So my question is, if the earth is supposedly a ball, if I'm driving down this road right now at 80 miles an hour, just burning along, every mile I drive that doesn't curve downward is a mile that has to be made up down the road. So if this whole state is flatter than a pancake, and I can drive on this road for 100 miles, at what point does the curvature make up for all those miles I was driving straight and flat, right? Because if it doesn't curve after mile 1, and it doesn't curve after mile 2, and it doesn't curve after mile 3, at what point does this curvature double and triple and quadruple down to make up for this not curving that's happening right now. Huh, Kansas? Or is Kansas just the only place that's flat? Here we are at the Flat Earth Gathering in Kansas City, Missouri at the Brick House, and we're here with, what's your name?
Bradford Williams.
Bradford.
I'm Blake.
Blake.
Tammy.
Kimmy.
Bryson Casey.
Tammy.
Bryson.
Dougie Z.
Doug Uzi.
Flat Earth Johnny.
Flat Earth Johnny.
Max Haskins. Mohican Trey Wanyola.
Austin Sean.
What's your name, brother?
Hey, TJ.
DJ, and then we got a skeptic. What's your name?
Dylan.
What?
Dylan.
Dylan. Nice to meet you guys. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And a skeptic and his girlfriend, they'll count as halves. And if you put them together, they make one. So 12. 12 people.
Not too bad.
That's good.
All right, I'm here in Kansas City at the Flat Earth Gathering. Got to put Rusty back in the car because it is about to open up and rip ass and storm on us. When you're in the South and the Midwest, oh boy, yeah, at a moment's notice, it can rip ass and dump lots of water on you. So I got to put Rusty in the car, and we're about to.
Water. Are you a storm chaser? Storm
I am.
chaser.
I'm a storm chaser. You guys wanna chase one?
No.
Okay.
We chased. I chased my own storm.
Oh, you do?
Oh shit!
Oh shit, Kansas City. Oh shit. Oh shit, Kansas City. And the Flat Earth Gathering, Kansas City's getting a little wet right now.
Let go. Hey, just the way it is here. Unpredictable.
We gotta get out of here now.
Unpredictable weather.
Whoa, Millie. Oh boy. Yeehaw. Whoa. Party's moved inside. It got wet in a hurry.
That's Missouri for you. Yeah, baby. Kansas City. KC. That's what we got. Weather. We don't mess around. We bring it.
That's why we live in a constant state of misery. We never know what the weather is going to be.
Yeah. Another successful night. A successful Flat Earth Gathering in Kansas City, Missouri. I've never been to Missouri, never been to Kansas City, but I assembled a Flat Earth Gathering and it worked. Had a good time. Had about 13, 14, somewhere around that region. 13, 14 people showed up in a state I've never been to, in a city I've never been to. Only had about 1 day's notice. So fucking awesome. So now it's like, if anyone asks like, oh, have you ever been to Missouri? I can be like, yeah, I put together a Flat Earth Gathering out there in Kansas City. It's pretty cool. I like that place. I was like, you did? Yeah, I just rolled through. I never been there. I was just put together a Flat Earth meeting. It's cool. So what's up, y'all? Flat Earth Asshole here in Buffalo, New York. Oh, and who's that? That's Jenna Fredo right there. My favorite Flat Earth scientist, Jenna Fredo. We just met up here in Buffalo, New York and ate some sushi. And I'm going to be having a Flat Earth Gathering here in Buffalo, New York. Is there any way you're going to be able to make it tomorrow?
I will be there.
You're going to be there? Awesome. So if you want to come meet me and Jenna Fredo in Buffalo, New York, tomorrow we're going to be at Resurgence Brewery here in Buffalo, New York. And just for you guys who aren't familiar with Jenna, she's the one that shredded Mick West and has one of the greatest Flat Earth proofs. Why don't you tell them about your Flat Earth proof real quick and where to find it?
On YouTube. Google Rogers Center, Fort Niagara, Toronto. You should be able to find it. Jenna Fredo YouTube channel.
Yeah, her channel is her name. It's under Jenna Fredo, and her experiment is the, say it again?
Rogers Center from Fort Niagara. It's in Toronto.
Yeah.
30.84 miles.
That's right. Rogers Center across Lake Ontario, right?
Yes, across Lake
It's from
Ontario.
30 miles away. And she uses Mick West's website and absolutely demolished that chump. And me and Jenniferado will be there tomorrow night at Resurgence Brewery in Buffalo. So come on out and meet both of us. It's going to be badass. Peace. And the next Flat Earth Gathering will take place on Saturday, June 24th at Resurgence Brewing Company in Buffalo, New York from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come on down and meet the Flat Earth Asshole and Rusty too. They have a dog-friendly patio so you can bring your dog as well. We're going to be there at Resurgence Brewing Company from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Buffalo, New York. That's located at 1250 Niagara Street in Buffalo, New York. Come on down and meet me and Rusty. We're going to be there from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and possibly even later, depending on how much fun we're having. So come on down and hang out with us tomorrow night, Saturday, June 24th, at Resurgence Brewing Company in Buffalo. Be there!